I wish you a pleasant viewing.
I'm pregnant but don't want the baby. I, 32F, married my best friend, 23 meters, after being there for each other for a couple years, and during COVID we got closer even though he moved out of state for a bit. I was so deeply in love with him, he made me believe he was as well, so we got engaged after dating for 3 months. Married 6 months later, and it wasn't even 3 months before things began unraveling with him. He began online cheating. I only caught it a few times and chalked it up to him being really depressed, and noticed he had a lot of pent-up anger from his exes and mother issues. He seemed to lash out on me from time to time. So we got him a therapist, and it wasn't a month later he cheated with a M2F. He's bi and regretted not experiencing more of that side before marriage, he confessed later in therapy. Normal. I would have left after that, but a week later we all got COVID, me, my husband and my 2 kids. So we were stuck together for nearly a month. In that time I ended up losing my job and discovered something had popped up on my background that wasn't there before and made finding another job impossible. While I had been 4 months out of work, we fought and made up a lot. Went to therapy together a few sessions and got a bit understanding of why he was doing what he did to me. After one session he came home heated, and I tried to calm him down but nothing I said or did was working. He ended up hitting me, and later I found out I had a concussion from the encounter. It was a couple days after that I found out I was pregnant, and I was financially stuck since he was now the breadwinner. He ended up having a couple more online flings that didn't last long prior to me finding out about the baby. I told him when he came home from work and asked him if he was happy or upset. He was happy but scared. We fought a couple more times because I was on antidepressants and stopped taking them immediately when I found out I was pregnant, because I'm prone to miscarriages and ended up having some pretty horrible side effects, including trying to unalive. Anyway, few months later I'm doing better, and he seems to be doing better with a new therapist. He seems happier than before. I thought everything was going well now, even if we haven't been physically intimate for a couple months due to how high risk I am for losing baby. We ended up arguing last night, and he confessed to not being in love with me anymore, but he doesn't know why or how it happened. I'm 21 weeks pregnant, and we agreed I'd be a som while I'm pregnant, and until the baby was old enough for preschool. I was shocked. I was heartbroken and scared as to what this meant for our marriage and my 2 kids. He's the only father they've ever known since I didn't date much before. He told me, "We aren't divorcing, it was nothing I did, to be honest." He still cares for me and wants our baby and our family. He just never knew how he would be affected by such a drastically different life than he thought he'd ever have. Now why I feel like the asshole? This entire pregnancy I never felt connected to my baby, not like I had with my previous experiences. I feel like I'm just an incubator for his baby. Even call it his baby and not our baby more than I thought I did from what he said. In my heartbreak at his confession of not loving me anymore, I confess I didn't want this baby. And from how he's treated me in the beginning, I don't want another, even though he's asked if we could try for a girl after I healed from this one since we found out it's a boy. I honestly love him still, but I know when I'm able to get a job again he might leave me. I don't want 2 kids with someone who just said I wasn't going to be loved anymore. I could deal with his mental issues and help get him to his appointments and support him in his hard times. But I can't do it while also being unloved and unwanted and not desired anymore. Ida for having his baby, even though I really